21 by 9 ultra wide is a thing of beauty, and this LG 34UC98 is another thing of beauty that incorporates that one thing of beauty to become a greater thing of beauty. That's beautiful, isn't it? So this is a curved 34-inch 21 by 9 monitor at 3440 by 1440. So that's kind of like the 4K ultra wide, thing. Now, a lot of people love 21 by 9. We'll talk about that in just a minute. First thing I want to do is get through the basics of the specs and then just talk about what we're dealing with here with this monitor. First off, the panel, it's an IPS panel. It's completely beautiful. It's 8-bit plus 2-bit, making it like 1-point-something billion colors, 1.07 billion colors. They call it the 10-bit monitor, but it's really 8-bit with frame rate control or dithering. It's FRC dithering, basically, is what it is. But that allows you to get more colors out of it. You've got 5 millisecond gray to gray response time on this. The input lag is, I couldn't tell any difference in any of the other monitors I use. They do have the gaming modes that help to reduce the input lag, especially for FPS gaming, that sort of thing. Now, this is a 60 hertz monitor, but it has FreeSync. The FreeSync is another one of these weird limited, implementations. I wish they would do a bigger implementation. I'm not sure what it would take as far as the controller goes or what, but this one works at 55 hertz all the way up to 75 hertz. That's kind of weird because it's a 60 hertz monitor. Well, it'll actually overclock the monitor just for FreeSync. Yay! Nice adaptive VSync going on there. 55 is a bit high, in my opinion, for FreeSync, especially when you consider that this is 440 by 1440. That's a lot of pixels, and there's not going to be a lot of GPUs out there on the market. Luckily, we have an AMD Fury, and that one is really doing a good job at most games. Like 80 to 90% of the games that we've been playing are working just fine, above 55 FPS, hitting that sweet spot and taking advantage of FreeSync. If you're playing some really, really demanding games, maybe some Crysis games, Skyrim with a ton of mods, you're going to dip below the 55 FPS, and it's going to affect, you're going to start seeing some screen tearing, or you have to turn on VSync and get some of those issues as well. So limited implementation of FreeSync, but it's still there. But we want a better, bigger implementation of FreeSync. Before we talk about the inputs and all that sort of thing, let's talk a little bit about this curve, because it's extremely noticeable, and it's a very sleek, modern-looking panel. And the curve is going to be a bit weird for some people. If you're doing productivity, I think that this monitor is really going to be something you should look at, but you're going to have to get used to the curve. There's not really a lot of straight lines, and some people utilize straight lines. I like the 21 by 9 for audio editing and stuff because you can put a lot of stuff all over the screen, and straight lines are important, but you do get used to it as it wraps around. You're going to be doing less of this, because the things are in your periphery. And also you have a 178-degree viewing angle, so the curve does make that a little weird when you're sitting on the side. It's mainly made for one person sitting in the front, so the whole viewing angle thing with having your friends sit around you is going to be a little different than a regular monitor. I mean, some people are going to buy this for gaming, and I do like it for gaming, but not for necessarily competitive gaming where you want like a higher refresh rate just in general. But even then, for 99% of us who are not competitive gaming, I even like it for FPS games, including games like Quake and that sort of thing. Contrast ratio, that's 1,000 to 1. This has really nice black levels, really nice black levels, and the backlight bleed is pretty much non-existent, which is another really nice thing. That's kind of the one thing that you're paying for when you pay the premium. You're paying for just attention to detail like that, just very low backlight bleed, if any, and just a nice quality in your blacks. Some of the best I've seen in an IPS panel. Speaking of black level, it also has this thing that they've been doing with their LG monitors for a while, where
Welcome aboard Mass Effect New Earth at California's Great America, where anyone can be an explorer. Please prepare for it.
A few weeks ago, ASUS South Africa sent me their 27-inch 4K monitor for a review, which you can check that video out here. Suffice it to say, I was impressed with that monitor. However, it appears that ASUS didn't think I was quite impressed enough, and decided to send me the PG-34-8Q, the ultra-wide cousin to the PG-27-8Q that I reviewed. And boy, am I impressed. So let's take a closer look. The PG34AQ has a 34-inch curved panel in a 21:9 aspect ratio. Within that 34 inches, ASUS has crammed nearly 5 million pixels with a resolution of 3440 by 1440. And I really have to hand it to ASUS here. This panel is stunning. Not only is it a high resolution display, but it's also an IPS panel with 100% sRGB color saturation and 10-bit color. But not only that, it is also capable of a refresh rate of 100 Hz with a gray-to-gray response time of 5 milliseconds and comes with NVIDIA's G-Sync adaptive frame rate technology. Which all sounds amazing on paper, but is even more impressive when you see this thing in person. Besides the panel, the PG34AQ comes with a height, swivel, and tilt adjustable stand, which, as my wife put it, resembles a projectile. And just a side note, the monitor does not have the ability to rotate into portrait mode. Also within the stand are some cutouts for cable management. The color scheme of the monitor is, as ASUS puts it, plasma copper and armor titanium. And as much as those are flashy marketing names, the coloring is actually pretty impressive. Completing the stand is ASUS Light in Motion, which projects a red ROG logo onto whatever surface the monitor is on. Personally, I like this underglow lighting, but thankfully ASUS also includes options in the menu to dim the logo or turn it off altogether. For the rest of the design, ASUS uses matte plastic with some sharp designs on the back, and then has a decent brushed aluminum piece for the front bottom bezel. And speaking of the bezel, I'm actually quite shocked at how thin it is. While ASUS tries to disguise it by covering it with glass to make the monitor look seamless, the bezel is actually only 1.5 centimeters thick on the sides and top. The monitor also comes equipped with 2-watt stereo speakers, and while they may not be the loudest or most powerful, are actually decent enough to use if you don't feel like wearing headphones during gaming sessions. On the rear of the monitor, you'll find the various menu buttons and joystick, as well as the various I/O ports, which include the power input and headphone port, and then a 4-port USB 3.0 hub followed by DisplayPort, as well as an HDMI port for inputs. Also included with this rear section of the monitor is a handy pop-off piece, which allows you to disguise most of the cable clutter and route all of the cables through a single exit point. It seems that ASUS is very much going for a clean and sharp design aesthetic with this product. And it's a well-built and sturdy monitor to boot. The overall package comes in at nearly 12 kilograms or 25 pounds. So enough about the design of the monitor. How does this thing actually perform? Honestly, pretty flawlessly. As far as backlight bleed on the review sample that ASUS sent me, there's the usual bleeding that is typical of IPS panels. However, the fact that there's no spot of massive bleeding is certainly a feat when dealing with a high-res panel of this caliber. And the 100 Hz refresh rate combined with G-Sync provides some of the best gaming experiences I've ever had in terms of visual clarity. The one-button refresh rate overclock button made it super simple to get the extra performance out of the monitor. The curve of the monitor is subtle, but provides a decent wraparound experience when sitting closer to the panel. But now comes the critical part of the review. Firstly, I want to make it clear that my criticism actually won't be leveled at the monitor itself. Honestly, there's nothing noticeable to criticize the monitor on. No, rather the critical part of the review comes in the fact that the 21:9 ultra-wide form factor has limited support in many arenas. Not all games can natively support a 21:9 aspect ratio. Most prominently and importantly in my gaming library would be Fallout 4 and Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain, who are stuck with 16:9 support. And certain games like Black Ops 3 support the form factor in terms of available resolutions, but they end up looking squished and disproportionate. And I know that there's modifications that you can make to some games in order to get them to work with the aspect ratio, but that's honestly a problem that I shouldn't have to deal with, and should be on the game developer to support this form factor. And then outside of gaming, things like YouTube videos or even movies may not support the form factor and can include vertical as well as horizontal black bars where the movie won't display. The only movie in my digital library that supported 21:9 was Interstellar, but even Gravity only went up to 16:9. It certainly feels like the ultra-wide format is an afterthought to most content producers, which makes good content for it difficult to come by. But again, that's not at all the fault of the product. It's up to the content producers to make up that gap. However, I can say, when you do get 21:9 content, such as the Star Wars Force Awakens trailer, it's a pretty immersive cinema-like experience. And I will say the ultra-wide format
Dude, watch out.
Attack boat, attack boat.
Get up the point.
Oh shit, attack boat.
It's dead. I got it.
It's dead. Nice.
To your left, Jack.
Oh,
To your
me,
left.
me, guys.
Nice.
Ah,
I got him. I got him.
nice.
More on the point.
Spawn on
Yeah,
me,
behind the
Jack.
rocket
I've
look
got the
like?
attack boat. Or I've
Behind the
got
rocket.
Spawn on.
He's
okay.
dead.
He's dead.
Oh, this
Oh,
is
The other
hotness.
side. Hey,
I
it's
need
the
to
other
go
side. Sniper
Whose
hill.
trapper is it?
I've lit.
Sniper hill.
I've lit the sniper hill up.
Come on,
He's
Jack.
at least 4 bullets.
There's a sniper in the water.
All right, I got him.
Got it.
Nice.
Nice call, man.
Nice.
I'm shot at.
Enemies
There's
right
more.
side.
There's more
Got
on
him.
Bravo. Oh wow.
I just
Oh,
got
baby.
TV'd. We're going down.
All right, double kill.
attack
Press.
Helicopter.
Okay, I'm good.
There's still more coming in. Oh, there's so many coming for D.
Are you with me, Matt?
They really want your D.
Have you got the
Don't
boat
we
in
all?
here?
I've got the goddamn boat in here, mate.
You bloody legend. You've saved us all. I can rep a bit, I think. Hold on.
They
Okay.
have to have a
losing
spawn
we're
beacon
losing
in
D.
here. Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that, Matt. That's beautiful, isn't it?
Oh,
that
no,
feels-
no.
Beautiful.
baby?
Oh, and I got the toe.
How's that feel, baby?
Oh yeah, it's hot.
Killed in action.
That doesn't
Yeah,
happen in this game.
that never happens.
What? What even happened there?
Coming on, man.
Oh,
All right.
They're on
There's a
Charlie.
guy in the
Anyone
what?
else here? Oh, the
Kill him. All right, they
can't-
did take it. They did take it.
the attack boat's down there too. Shoot! Alright.
We're gonna die.
Watch
I
out for the attack
literally
boat, man.
got killed in action and removed from the squad.
What?
Did you get admin moved?
I
Did you
don't
get
know.
moved?
I just got killed
Yeah.
and then removed from the squad.
Wow.
Are you
There
still
is
on the
an
same
Someone-
team?
An admin
There's
wants
an
to be in
admin
the squad with
in
you
our
guys.
squad.
Guys, we
That's
got
horrible.
people on Mufasa's rock.
Yeah,
Roger.
Matt, he's lit. He's one more shot dead.
One more shot dead. You kill him?
To your right, Matumio.
Nope.
Down to your right.
All right, Mufasa rock is down.
Roger.
What is? Oh, I see, Brandon. I toasted him.
He's
Nice.
They're gonna be more on A though.
You
He's
see
behind
him?
the skip. He's behind the skip.
We got a
Yeah.
boat
Oh, I
coming
got
in on the right.
splash.
It's heading towards B.
Oh,
All
he's
We
going
got
around,
two
he's trying to
boats
go
here
around.
today.
right,
This
let's
guy-
let's
this
bingo
guy,
this
Brandon.
This
guy.
guy.
All right, one rocket,
Yeah, one.
Is he dead?
We're going the.
2 rockets.
Hold on.
There's
I'm
the
gonna
third.
pick this guy.
Oh.
Boom.
Nice.
Oh yeah, we melted his face. And they're melting ours. I'm getting out. I'm at 1 HP.
Many whelps.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Oh,
have to dial the,
Matt, watch your back. Watch your back.
the
I got him. I got him.
harassment
Nice
hotline
call
again.
out.
In the middle of the
There's
point.
a
Matt,
lot
there's
more
guy,
there,
an
though.
engineer.
In the middle of the point, there's 65 dudes.
I tagged him. He's dead.
God, that voice of an
Attack
angel.
boat far
Who was
right.
that? Was
Here
that
comes,
X
here comes.
Factor?
Of course
Yeah.
it was. Brandon's got all the harmonies. And
Voice
all the
of an
pitches.
angel. Alright, he's dead. That was ridiculous. How did it
Jack,
absorb
what
that
are
many
you
RPGs?
doing?
Dude, I had to go and kill the snipers. I finally got them. Okay, it was a
Alright,
good
so
Jack.
good. I'll pick you up. Hang on, Jack.
Please. There's a boat following me.
I know, come on.
Don't
Alright, I got double kill.
understand
I think I
that,
killed the
but still
Ripper.
alive.
100
Or
meters.
something.
I'm holding it, I'm holding
I'm
it,
out of
baby.
rockets though.
Go,
Like that
go,
was
get it, go,
impressive.
go. What is
Take my
doing that?
boat.
Mine hit him. He's still there.
Yeah, he's still there.
There's the tow launcher,
Oh,
man.
rip.
I'm going for it.
There's 2 guys in the water.
Nope,
Nice. Nice.
Got
How can I
him.
get off this fucking roof, Brandon? Look at this shit.
Nope. Oh, I gotta hit into
Jack.
that tank right there.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, there you go.
We made
Matt,
it.
you blocked my shot.
Good,
You
I
wanna
want
do-
the
you wanna
kill.
Do some run
You
boost, Jack?
bastard.
I want the
Yeah,
kill.
okay.
Okay, come on. Can you
Had
get
it-
off on
had
this?
everything under control.
You didn't have anything under control.
Hold on.
Ready?
I'm messing up your shot.
You did, but I still
Can
got
we
the
do
kill,
some run
bitch.
boost?
Where is
To our
that
left,
guy?
Jack. To our left. To our left. To our left.
Man, getting double
like
headshots and not
going
getting a
this
kill
way.
is probably the coolest thing in this game.
That's not cool.
Right, right.
One on the Mufasa rock.
Can't see him.
Oh, shit.
Okay, I got 2.
Pride rock.
I got 3. I got 3.
Tank in front of us,
Nice.
Jack.
My tanky.
All right, I got one of the engineers for you.
Has he seen you, Brand?
No, but the infantry in front of us might
Yeah,
have
To the left, up on the
guy
right.
On this
the
rock?
left.
Matt.
I
You
got that guy, yeah.
more infantry.
I got the RPG boy.
Infy
Not
right,
sure
infy
where.
Right.
There's more on the point.
Tank with
I
you.
gotta reload. I just killed him in suicide.
Tank
How
at?
did
Where's
you
the tank
commit
at?
suicide?